Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Vet07, and today I'm going to show you guys the fastest way to do dungeon. Now, dungeon you can get a lot of gems out of. It's actually a really good method. I'm not sure if they nerfed it again, though, because they did nerf it by over 50% so far, because it is an insane method of getting gems, passives, and the void cores for race v3s. So here's an efficient way to do it. Also, one thing is if passives, since passives are becoming more common, because you can pull like 4 books from a dungeon, D-ability is probably going to be a lot easier to get now. Basically, if you can get a good D-ability, or just D-ability in general, they take 15% more damage from every single source of damage. So you do 15% more damage for 10 seconds, and your friend does 10 or 15% more damage for 10 seconds. So in a group, D-ability is extremely strong. Okay, so basically, if you're the Doe V2, and your team, if you're playing with a team, because doing this solo, I don't think it's that great, but basically, your goal to group up absolutely everything, hold it in one spot like this, and then that's your job basically, and you pump all your DPS into them. So Doe is mainly just for grouping up, and since you have D-ability, hopefully you have D-ability since it's such a good passive for this, Doe will basically apply it every single time because it does do a lot of hits. As you could see, we're already up to 50 hits on 2 targets. And then it also has a really, really good CC for about 7 seconds. And then you're also using Acro Spear for HP. And because you're going to get a lot of HP, I believe, from multiple targets, unless they change that. They might have changed that. But you basically, anyways, you're going to get a good amount of HP if you're not careful. And you just take a lot of damage. Acro Spear will be very good for you. And then Doe to group up. And then, after you group them up, right? You're going to want to have a Magma on your team. Magma V2 is still one of the highest DPSs in the entire game. It's still an insane fruit. Where is Magma? Now, Magma's combo is very simple. Also, you do want to unawaken Magma Floor. Basically, let me get the cooldown, but if you get Annihilate, I'll show you a little tech. It's pretty OP. Also, there are some substitutes for Acro Spear, like the new sword that drops from Dungeon Day Cleaver. Is that what it's called? And then like anything that's like okay for PvE. So basically the tech is right, do Annihilation, and then you want to use your Magma Floor so they don't get moved, and then you could just spam every move from there. Now this is really these NPCs are spamming abilities at me. It's actually annoying. Holy. Let's kill these guys quick. So basically Annihilation, you stun them with this. Hit him with every single move. By the way, I say stun him with this. I use Magma Floor on Awaken. And the Magma just could put out so much damage. Also, with Acro Spear as well. They are doing a good amount of damage to me. As you can see there, I just got like 4k health back. I'm about to get into like 2k. Very, very useful here. This guy's 500k HP. I did do a test with like Magma. Just by itself, it could do 500k HP and like... Okay, this guy's melting me. It could do it very, very fast though. Oh my god, this NPC is legit spamming. Wait, this is wild. Oh. Yeah, I've never tried this on my own. Wait, hold on. This is actually tough. You don't do these on your own. Not only do they take a lot longer, but they might be hard because this guy just spams. Now, I haven't done a lot of testing because I don't have it yet, but I will get it today. Phoenix, from what it looks like, is not really all that for this. So I don't know if you want to bring Phoenix in here and be real. I just teleported me. Okay. Basically, another good thing though that you want to be running is probably Gravity. It's a really high DPS fruit with a really, really good stun or CC. Let me just show you really quick. So I'll show you the combo. So it has a very long stun, but Doe kind of already has the stun part like down. So if you can't find like a Doe V2, Gravity will help a lot. Basically the combo you want to do for Gravity is hop above them, use your meteors, use your rocks, and then you're going to want to stun them. Now you do want to use Unawakened 4th ability. I don't know what it's called. The Plava Meteorite. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. But yeah, Gravity is a... overall like a really solid fruit. It's always been strong, but the V2 is somewhat weak, unfortunately. And then Venom. So these are basically the best fruits in the game. Now Venom is probably going to be the one that's like somewhat hard to use. Like it's going to be hard to use. It doesn't have low, high AoE or anything special. It just has high DPS. But if you have a Doe on your team, easily group it up and get a free win. So the DPS we're looking at and the burst damage is just insane. So I didn't mean to use that, but yeah, basically this is like every ability. And then you do want to unawaken the first and second move. These are both unawakened. It's because basically they do a lot of damage and they come out so fast with good cooldowns. You could like spam all your abilities on top of each other really quick, and I'll show you what that looks like. So if you teleport, just use your first 3 and then your sword. You're already looking at 100,000 and just like legit like a half a second. Insane DPS from Venom, but like I said, you definitely want to have a Doe on your team, just so it can group them up, stun them, and then it's a lot easier with Venom. But yeah, Venom is gonna help you out with those stupid bosses like this one, because they do get up in the millions, and Venom is it's legit the highest DPS fruit in the game. It is higher than Magma, but it's harder to use, which is why I usually don't recommend it to the average player base, or to the average person. But yeah, there's insane fruit, and also Phoenix Blade V2 is I'm pretty sure like worse. But if you're doing this in a group, you low-key could go crazy with Phoenix Blade. Where's Phoenix Blade? Phoenix Blade is still extremely strong. So this is one combo. Also, you do want poison on this sword. This is one combo, right? And then most likely you're gonna be in the in their face, right? And just, you have the quick shot cooldown back. You're looking at 134,000 damage with poison. Insane sword still, but acro spear, it just gives you health and is easier to use. So I probably recommend acro spear and Magma V2 or Doe V2. Running multiple Doe V2s isn't really that great, by the way, just because like you don't really need all that CC and like the stun and the grouping up. Like it should be enough already. So I recommend just one Doe and then like 5 Magmas, or if you're at least duoing, 1 Doe, 1 Magma, or 1 Doe, 1 Venom. And then like I said, you group them up, the ability, boom. You cleared the dungeon in probably under 3 minutes with 2 people. I will be doing a 6-man run with probably all the same fruit though in here again. Let me know if you guys want to see raids still, or if you guys want me to do 6-mans in here. But hopefully this helps you guys out. I told you guys basically a good strategy to clear this very fast, group them all up, stun. I told you meta DPS fruits, and I also told you a few swords to use. Now there's a few substitutes. Just use whatever you want really in terms of sword. If it isn't Phoenix Blade V2 or Acro Spear, then everything else is like okay. Riptide Slayer is decent. So hopefully that helps, and I'll see you guys in the next one.